Are you ready for some brain poison? Oh, I'm a little zoomed out. Okay. Let's fix that. I'm usually not this zoomed out. Hello! It's been a bit. How you doing? I'm just gonna go, woo! Here we go. I'm gonna pay myself over. Here we go. I'm gonna pay myself down a bit. That's better. Alright, cool. You're back. How's it been? Oh, you're in for a confusing time. You're in here for a confusing time as we get into Chapter 5 of El Shaddai. And you can see that we're dealing with that. This is my autosave, so I do want this one. Okay. It's time to figure out what we're doing here. So, the opening kind of helped set the stage of what we're doing here, which is we play as Enoch from the Bible, from the Old Testament, descending to Earth in order to return the 7 fallen angels to heaven. And if he doesn't do that, God is going to make the great flood happen. Right now, going into chapter 5, we have purified and sent back up one of the 7. We've sent back Sariel, who is the lover boy of the group. Did that last time. It was supposed to be, I guess, Ezekiel who was supposed to be the first one, but she was just left completely. Yeah, and now we get into Barakel's realm. And I don't know if it's going to play the opening again, or we're just going to get into it. So we'll see. Goodbye. Nope, it's not.
There, one of the fire Nephilim that Sin spoke about.
If the fire Nephilim continue to proliferate, the world will fall into chaos and destruction.
So one of the reasons why God is going, hey, let's make the flood happen, is because of these guys. The Nephilim are the creations of angels and humans in this instance. Sometimes the Nephilim can be the creations of angels and demons too. I need to pay attention here. Oh, no, can't do that with you in the way. Ow. This isn't good when I can't get one of their... Oh, shoot. This isn't good when I can't get one of their weapons very easily. Oh, boy. Yep. Just one hit left there. Okay, this is a bad time.
No problem. Everything's fine.
There we go. There's one. You want to use one of those right away, though. Now I can be a little bit of a cheap shot. Yeah, let's just unarm every single one of them. So the thing about the Nephilim is when we have to deal with them, they seem like wonderful, happy little guys like they were in the last chapter, but when you leave them unchecked, they kind of eat each other. And when they eat enough of each other, then they become one of those. The tremendous destructive power. It's okay. You were... I honestly don't think you were missing too much. This is where a lot of things get dropped on us very quickly. Alright, starting off at a bad point, though.
Be careful.
Oop. Remember where I am. Yep. some behavior. I can't say that I have. Blech. That these guys are sharp with those. Give them have their own little movements. They got baited. Leave them alone.
You can't accomplish anything from here. Keep searching for higher ground.
Dude. The thing I have failed to do is whenever I meet one of these guys, I was supposed to go into their journals, but I've already collected their things, so I have to go into their notes. I haven't done that since, what, chapter 3? So I got a bunch to take a look at. Like, I think I start with Ezekiel. Ezekiel, yeah, rules this realm, female form, merciful heart, affection for pigs. People worship her, but I won't be deceived. She controls the weather. No matter how drastically the climate may change, the sky never clears, the storms never cease. These attest to her savage and brutal nature. We also met a little girl named Nana. Nana's run off again somewhere. She's infatuated with Sin's tale of the brave Ishtar. She wanders about incessantly with that partner of hers searching for the messenger from heaven. If she ever does find him, it certainly would save us from this whole ordeal. Nana's been looking for us. She found us in the 3rd chapter. But where she went, unknown. Don't know. And the partner of hers is a Nephilim. So, you know, bit of a worry. 3 large pigs. She can love those pigs till she's blue in the face for all I care, but why clad them in armor, and why send them to attack people? There's no way to get rid of Ezekiel without first getting past those pigs. We fought 2 of them. It mentions a 3rd. I think this is where... Oh no, this is now chapter 4 stuff. The offspring of fallen angels and humans, bearer of false souls. Whenever the subject turns to such abominations, only dark words come to mind. They may look peaceful, but they carry heavy burdens. Tied to their angelic fathers, rumor has it they will disappear the day the fallen angels disappear. If that's to be believed, I want to take down the fallen angels and release the Nephilim from eternal life. Which is what happened when we captured Sariel. All of Sariel's Nephilim, every child that he conceived, is gone. And you know, there's 6 other groups. Beautiful and refined mothers, elegant and wise older sisters, cute and innocent younger sisters, and very special lovers. All love Sariel, and are in turn loved by him. For all the hatred I feel over the various bonds women share with Sariel, I have not the power to set them free. I fear they may never regain their love. God's blessing be upon us, those who refuse the fallen angels and condemn this false world. We fear neither suppression nor persecution. We pledge our lives to Ishtar and our service to our leader Sin, who clads himself in Ishtar's bones. We will never stop fighting until we free our souls. I think... yeah. And then we'll find the other... hopefully we'll find the other two of these guys.
Hey. Yeah. The Nephilim are on the rampage. Uh-huh. Gobbling each other up. I'll call you later.
Just another day. Should I? I don't know what I would add to playing Half-Life 2. Like, I would... I feel like with Half-Life, like, I've played it multiple times. I've even done, like, silly things with mods, but... what else would I do with this? Hello, good morning. How's it going? I don't think that was the right thing I needed to do. I don't know why I'm trying to guard break him. What a dumb idea. I guess that also shows how long ago I did play Half-Life, because, yeah, I definitely have not seen that. We all. There we go.
You may be able to purify the fire Nephilim from the top of that tower.
You think what would be interesting with Half-Life is whenever the new hardware gets released, it would also reveal, it's like, hey, you know, we've made something new with it. Whoop. And of course, it's not going to be Half-Life 3. It's just not going to be. Nope. Oh god, that's... Sorry, that is not my style. I look at Gmod stuff and I go... I can't remember the last time I could be in that proper headspace in order to ever do that. Overboost, otherwise it's going to be wasted. There you go. 100, calm. 114, wow. And they're still not dead. Wow. Because I'm not using a really great weapon for this whole thing. Oh, there we go. Well, the shield, like this, the shield that's here. Oh, I gotta be. I think if I stand too long on these, they do fall, so I gotta be careful. I'm gonna stop and just appreciate the shield that actually is in this game. Because the shield is really, really good. Not just Pit and... Yeah, not just Pit in...
Allow me to help.
Blah, 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 blah. What is that? Oh my goodness. Smash Brothers, but in Kid Icarus Uprising as well. Trying to be that shield user.
You're wearing out your welcome.
Oh, there she is. Woohoo! Coming in with an overboost. Except... Oh, no! 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 Whack! Okay, let's try that again. Not using the best weapon on her. Like yeah, she's Arch. I don't have one, and I'm not gonna get one. Woohoo! Get up. Get up! I can punch you. Repeatedly. No RPG stuff. It's mostly just action combat with a lot of platforming. So it's an action platformer. Hup. Come on over. Get over. Hup. Good excuse to get more points. Oop. I think I should have done that combo. There we go.
It'll never end if this keeps happening.
It's like they should fight me or something. That's crazy. It would make the game go faster. Nope. I want to go... Yes, I'm gonna go around. Oh, no. I did want to go around, but this is where another darkness stage is.
Oh, I see.
should try... Nope, that's not the move. This is the move. There we go. Ow. I'm getting overrun. Nope. They all charge with those things. Don't bury. Woohoo! Love. I'm having to play very safe. Woohoo! Nope. Shoot. Oh, great. Oh, they make this just a turd to deal with.
Fall here.
Alright, that's 2.
No problem. Everything's fine.
Hey! Give me you. Go away. And then I can take both your things. Or not. Timing. Nice. And we're good. Ah.
Hey. This place is downright scary. I'm not kidding. It could be destroyed at any moment. Sorry, but I gotta go.
Wing Commander style space shooting mechanicals plus puzzles and mazes. I am curious how those mesh together. They don't. Okay. Let's do it. Oh, they're too far away. Wow. Oh, I have an arch, that's why. I thought I had Gale. Get over here, sir. Big veil, that's a good thing. Nice. Good time. Aw. Fine. I don't remember counterattacks are a thing, except the timing and window of it, I've never truly understood that. Ooh, gimme. Damn it. I want that. It's like, no, I'm not gonna get stuck in this. Ah.
Don't give up.
Nope, definitely can't.
No problem. Everything's
He's fine. Why did I charge right into him? There we go.
You still can't use your full power yet.
Okay. This is where the beginning of the whole... Okay, what's going on? So many questions come up because, yeah, you still can't use your full power yet. Who's saying that?
I finally figured out why I'm here.
Like, the first inclination is like, wait, one of the angels just like had an epiphany there. I'm just like, uh-oh. Yet? No. Yes, no? No. Because I want to go under the whole thing to get this guy. No, I'm actually gonna keep the veil because I know I need it later in these sections.
See?
Yeah, who's this guy? Where'd he... Who's this guy? Why is he here? Whoop. Okay.
That voice. I sense he's somehow connected with you. He may even know your future.
I think that's the only clue you get before it's just explicitly told who he is. Nope. Grr. It's platforming. Also has Obadiah, the main villain leading his army from a spacefaring galleon. If anything, I'm gonna have to look up bits of this to see what that actually looks like. You already streamed it? Oh shoot, that must have been a lot earlier.
You still can't use your full
Okay. Okay. Always good. Despite how it feels, there is some good in going back and going like, okay, this is where I started. All right.
We meet again, Enoch.
This guy. I always have to go slow with him. Bugs. I knew that was good. Yeah, bad. Shoot. Oh, fine. Fine.
I can't let you win.
Hello. I'm alright. I just got myself handed to. But everything, as the main character says, no problem, everything's fine. So we make it work. I think I'm starting on the... I'm not starting on the good foot by doing that, though. Oh, come on. I'm gonna have to
Must not fall
Can't
here.
even do that. Great. 4?
No problem. Everything's fine.
Can I get both of you in this? Yes, I can. You jerk. I want your friend. I want your friend. Okay, rebalance everything.
Allow me to help.
Let's do it. Good, you're doing both of them. I saw that correctly, but I think there was rainbows in that attack a little bit. I will say that the music, though, is like
You still can't use your full power.
the overall soundtrack for this game is really, really good.
How can you wield such power?
Problem is that it's also one of the soundtracks that is constantly protected. The last time I did this was like I got so many flags for like 8 of the tracks out of the soundtrack. And like, yeah, we're gonna claim this.
Oh, I see.
Nothing bad or anything, it's just that they're being used. Benefits of being tiny and just doing this for the sake of it. Here that I need it. I do want to get up there, but I think I get access to that somewhere else. Whoop! Come on, you. You're doing your job. I respect that.
See?
Hello again. It was a good fit. Like, there's sometimes when you have to kind of really judge whether or not it's like, okay, I have this perfect opportunity here. Do I take it or don't I? I'm glad you did. I do want to go down. Okay. Yes, I do. Now the question is, do I want to go down further? Nope, I don't. Okay. What a good feeling. There we go. All right. And over.
I finally figured out why I'm here.
Can you tell me? No? Who are you? Ow. Man. Oh, now they're all over the place. I'm gonna be annoying. Away with you. Yes, this is why I needed the veil this entire time. Let's punch through this wall. Nothing else will punch through the wall, and I do want that Nice big pot of goodness. I keep forgetting what the name of it is. Right, I forget how it's annoying in order to do this when you have a veil now. Like, the game does not want you to have this weapon, even though it absolutely does in order to get that specific item. And then you have to make the weird platforming journey back up again. Weirdly diagonal. Nope, that happened again. Nope. Start again. We'll get over it. Just gotta be careful. Nope. Just want tiny jumps. Tiny jumps. Oh shoot! I'm gonna game over here because I don't get a shoot. Oh shoot!
This is not your appointed time to die.
Okay. I don't want to do that. Among other things.
You still can't use your full power.
Where am I? Where did they consider my checkpoint to actually be? Just at the bottom of this whole thing? So yeah, when you continue after this... yeah, you lose your entire score. So, you know, all of that work I put into it, I'm going to have to do it again in order to get a proper grade for this stage here. Didn't want to do that, but here we are. And it's like, is it worth it just to get that one thing? In the grand scheme, yes, because of how this game grades you for your performance. If you collect all of those pots in a specific stage, you get a bonus which is attached to the secret bonus throughout that entire bit. Where's that last one? Yep, so was that last one. There's a bunch of other things that also I am being way too cautious, I feel. Come on. Oh boy. Yep, now I'm going... Okay, it gave me it. I'm fine with that. Alright. Now we have this whole section on the side here, which... we have to access this left path, but when we do, we get a nice lookout point and another one of them. Whatever this realm was supposed to be, it's a shame that it is what it is right now. We'll see if we die again. Gale? I think I want a Gale. Let's do it. Usually I don't take a Gale for like the safety that it can give me, because the dash can be annoying. Yeah, I was down to one hit there.
No problem. Everything's fine.
Come on. Okay. Let's deal with somebody. Sort of counterattacking. Okay. Get rid of its long range. Gale is not a guarding weapon. Oh, please. Play. Nice. Nope. It's not going to play nice. Okay. Just enough. Woo! Wow, they already went down. I need to get out of this without using another one of my recoveries. There.
Hi. Yeah.
It's not in his
Still
description.
no sign of Barakel.
Or
Starting
not
to
it-
feel to me like
doesn't make sense.
maybe he's not here.
Not in the way he describes things.
Well, hey, what do I know, right? All right, later then.
Okay. Man. Hey, I think we're coming up. This should be coming up on the end of this chapter. Ugh. Yeah, there we go. Now it's time to actually fight him. This generation and its big, giant bosses.
Weaken it by attacking its arms and body. Strike it after it's
Great start, me. Thank you. Oh, wow. I am doing great. So yeah, he stomps his arms. You gotta go fight his arms. He will also sweep around, like so, at different elevations, so you jump or you go under. But then he gets dizzy. becomes your opportunity to hit his head a tiny bit. Ooh, I gotta save that for when. Or now. Because, yeah, I'm just gonna die. I'm just gonna overboost immediately. That gives me a full heal. Ooh, and then I can hit again. Or not. Hurt. Almost finished. Almost finished it there. There we go. One down, 2 to go. I'm not here to play great, it seems. And what a lot of people do with this fight is they actually don't use the boss's weakness against it. They prefer to use the Gale because it's a long-range weapon and you can hit him even when he's all the way over there. Maybe I should do too. All the times I've played this boss, I've never seen him be tricky with the swinging around attack. Whoop-a-doo. No, yes, no. Tiny hits, tiny hits work. Can I just be... Nope, I can't be forward of anything. Uriel, I would love you to show yourself. I'm gonna do it now. And immediately overboost. Ah! No, that was greedy. I don't think the overboost even hits him from the distance that he is. Great if that was the case, but I don't think that happens. Some more. Almost there. There. Now, don't get hit by his laser beams again. I said don't get hit by his... So smart today. Yep. Good, good. The only lasers I can dodge, those. Two. Four. Good. There we go. Okay. What happens when an angel and a Nephilim come together? They get even bigger.
That thing eats people to gain their powers.
Oh, I see. You still can't use your full power yet. I finally figured out why I'm here. See? This is how you use your powers.
Was that the power of God?
So, what was that all about? That's all you get. Yeah, and that's because I died. Yeah, so if I didn't die, I probably would have gotten a much better rank than that. I'm going to start the next chapter, but we're going to talk about what actually just happened there because the game does not explain itself at all. Like
I
Lucifer.
can't believe Barakel let himself get gobbled up by a fire Nephilim. What was that power all about? Well, no matter. I'm just glad you beat that monstrosity.
No matter.
Next
Everything's
up,
fine.
Azazel's floor. He's a tricky one. I doubt he'll go down without one hell of a fight.
Seeing as he's fought
You can
this
never
like
tell
5 to
what
6
he's got
times
up his
now.
sleeve. Watch your back. On Barakel's floor, Enoch meets a resistance group known as the Freemen, who despise the form of evolution espoused by the Watchers. Sin, leader of the group, asks Enoch to calm the fury of the fire Nephilim, creatures born out of the Nephilim's cannibalism. Employing a mysterious power, Enoch defeats the fire Nephilim and sets out for the next floor of the tower.
Don't push your luck, Enoch. There are still things you have yet to witness. The potential of humans is unlimited. Their evolution progresses faster than even God could imagine. What have you to say of this new world? Nothing. Know that people welcome this evolution. Know that they revel in their new world. Do not expect to find support here, Enoch. You are an uninvited guest.
Okay, we got this going on here, but first off, Freeman notes. Help me out here. They're not going to help. They are not going to help, but they're going to get us started at least. So we have Freeman, Fire Nephilim. I saw a group of Nephilim eating each other. They did so not out of hunger, but out of a yearning for death. Don't they realize such actions only deepen their impurity? Or are they doing it for revenge? Perhaps they plan to burn down Barakel's worlds with their blood-red flames. The one I seek designed this false world known as the Tower. I will find him, and I will use Nephilim flame to burn him to ashes. But I still know not where Barakel hides. If I cannot find him in this realm, I will travel to the outside worlds to look for him there. And well, Barakel's dead. He was consumed by his own Nephilim. So 2 down, I suppose, although would have been great to bring him back with us. But what just happened previously? That Lucifer has no talking about whatsoever. If I play the musings, it's just going to play his audio, isn't it? Oh no. There we go.
I can't believe Barakel let himself get gobbled up by a fire Nephilim. What was that power all about? Well, no matter. I'm just glad you beat that monstrosity.
So,
Next
2
up,
things.
Azazel's floor. He's a
Okay, at least you're not going to keep talking. So there's 2 things that were pretty much dropped on us, and I'm going to keep it at that because otherwise I'm going to be here for a while. Methuselah, the other character who just shows up there and then never again for the rest of the game. If you know anything about a Methuselah, in the Old Testament, he is Enoch's son, who also gets kind of the power of immortality that Enoch also receives, because Methuselah lives until he's 969, I think is the number, almost 1,000 years. And if you ever look up Methuselah, you'll also get wonderful questions like, did he really live to the... I'm like, please. So yeah, that's Methuselah. And then there's the real poison, which is Seta, as it's called. The island that has the divine orbital lasers that defeated that thing. That is the true poison that this game points out, because I went digging onto where Seta even comes from. And I wound up on LiveJournal, of all places. And an old El Shaddai community that was going into like really picking apart what was going on in the game. And it turns out El Shaddai had a prequel in the form of a manga. El Shaddai Seta. It might as well be considered lost media at this point. Like a bunch of other things connected to El Shaddai, including like merchandise and whatnot. But El Shaddai Seta serves as a prequel and has to do with that island and how the game that we're playing right now does not take place on that world. It takes place on an alternate world.
Hey, you should see this place. Suffice to say, we can't search on
All I'll
foot.
say is, supposedly, the world that Enoch has been looking for the tower in
Good
is not
idea.
Seta, but a
I'll
separate
make arrangements.
parallel world called
Thanks.
Ruda.
Talk to you
Maybe.
later.
I don't know. There was only so much I could really take from it until I went,
It appears Azazel has gifted the
what am I
people
getting
an
out of this?
civilization. Without such a foundation, it will only result in chaos and ruin. Enoch, you must hurry out of here.
I love that there's this section here. It is meant for something. But again, there's nothing there anymore. It isn't even for a darkness stage. We don't get a darkness stage here. I don't think so. So isn't it lovely how we just like have just ambient noise and that's it? Because Lucifer's all the way down there and we just have to make our way to him. So are you ready for people who have played this game for arguably the best chapter?
Hey. Looking sharp, kiddo. Feeling good? Ready to race?
Video games are fun. This is the motorcycle stage. Yeah, we're just gonna throw a motorcycle into this game here, like the tone hasn't been all over the place already. There are boost ramps. Our weapons do matter in this case here. Depending on the weapon that you have, you are able to do different things with your motorcycle. You can do wheelies. I love that there's a wheelie section. There's a wheelie part. You can pop a wheelie. It helps for acceleration. All right. Just enjoy the ride. thing I like to have with this section is having the veil. Being really close up with the enemies and just giving them a good punch. Good. We got the ones from behind. Excellent. There we go. Lots of hearts. Lots of points. Some of this is just nice cruising. Wonderful cruising music. You have to get the boost sometimes in order to get everything here. Now, I really have to wonder how much skill you're going to need in order to get a G ranking here. It's going to be ridiculous. Weird. Okay, I'm down here now. such a good stage. We're done. Did you get all that? We go... That half hour is just so much stuff happening. We're not done with the stage just yet, but we're almost done. One of the shorter ones, definitely.
Hey. Yep, that's taken care of. What? There's something like that? Wow, you gotta feel bad for Enoch. Yeah, of course I'll back him up. Yeah, talk to you later.
I didn't get out of that without his help. Again, I'm really curious if I had to do better on that motorcycle section in order to get a good rank or not. Yeah, we do get into just the fight. Yeah. 3 mini-bosses. Powers combine. Man, they had a lot of fun making this chapter, I'm sure.
Use your vein.
Fighting the battle
When
royale.
it changes form, it becomes vulnerable to a different weapon.
Four, 5, 6. Attack is behind. Not the arch. That's not the arch. That's a guard break right there. The arch V's. You. Ow. Wondering if I could time that well. That's not gonna work. There we go. Now it's back to Vale. You have to switch between the 3 forms. 3, 4, 5, 6. Four, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You're gonna transform? Okay. Arch. You. Okay, survived that one. Or not.
Allow me to help.
Get down. This is the one where the problems begin. You're going back to Vale. Alright. So get to it. Where is it? Depth perception. You're failing me. Usually at this point he changes his I guess he doesn't want to. He's like, hey, I haven't been using the Gale enough. There we Yeah, he wants to use okay. We're back to Arch then. Usually he tries to do this evenly, but he doesn't want to do it this time. Oh, there we go. Okay, finish off with the Gale. Wherever it is. Done. The end. Like, compared to the rest of the stage there, the final part of the stage is just, well, we need a boss here. I guess it can be this guy. Oh, and I got his riding outfit. And we get an S. Yeah, I gotta do better at the motorcycle. Okay, understood. That's a shame. Be great to have a G and then just be able to move on, but nope.
Azazel's realm was quite something, but now that's behind us, you're halfway up the tower.
Yeah, we're not going to talk about that at all.
Your good friend Armoros is waiting on the next floor. What? He's not your friend? You'd better tell him that. He sure thinks he is. Whatever. Your mission is the same. It wouldn't do for you to take pity on him. Capture him and bind his soul, if you want to stop the Elders from flooding the world. In his world of futuristic machines, Azazel lies in wait for Enoch. Enoch falls into Azazel's traps, but manages to escape and heads for the next floor.
Yeah, they're really not going to go any deeper into the futuristic bit there.
He was the angel you spoke to of your experiences on Earth. Go to him and purify him.
Because there has been talk throughout the game so far, all the way back from the second chapter, about the other reason why the flood is kind of going to happen. Get into my kicks. Into my kicks. It's your own fault if you get hit. able to do any sort of perfect guarding. Oh, wow, that hurt. Wow, that hurt. Oh, come on. Yeah. I need both of you to attack. Nope. Give me you. Thank you. Woo.
Don't give up.
Nope. It didn't work. Oh, I already have to use one.
Everything's fine.
Realizing I'm at the disadvantage again. I'd rather have like nothing. Because I think I actually do more damage when I have nothing. Get down and stay down. Jesus.
You must not fall here.
Wow.
No problem. Everything's fine.
I'm taking you. I'm going to beat you with it. Stop being the way that you are. I hate that. It's always the arches. It's like, I'm so annoyed with them. They pretty much work the same way as Ezekiel's floor, where they're really aggressive. And do not want to get stunned in any way, shape, or form. It's one-on-one, it's fine. Let me do it again. Can't rely on Uriel either.
Careful, Eno.
Here. Or I can just glide over. It's fine. No problem. Everything's fine. Speaking of which, oh, it's her.
What's that child doing here? Christina followed you.
She's not following me. She's ahead of me the entire time. Maybe she saw the futuristic city. What should she have to say about it? So up here is supposed to be the other darkness stage. There's going to be a few things before we actually join Nana over there. Because, whoop. Gotta be safe. That's all I gotta be. These two of them. Alright. Okay, that went so much better. They got one of their weapons. Yeah, that went infinitely better. They do that all the time.
Allow me to help.
You'll help out later, Uriel. Needed you earlier, not now. Figured out some sort of groove. There's this entire place down here. No! No, please, spare me. God. Drop your thing, please. There we go. Drop it. Drop it. Good. Oh wait, there's more! All this time I was fighting the first two enemies and there's still another one. Somehow that was counterattack. Stuff. Nope. One of the rare times you can heal during battle without overboost. There we go. And we could just have a nice ride on this river. All the way down here. He's a man. Just taking a swim. that we're into chapter 5, let's look at some notes. The future. I was terrified by the advanced civilization Azazel showed me. Was it just a dream? Can humans evolve to such a level? Even if we could, it would take ages. Evolution does not involve people and skips over the processes. If that's not irreverent, what is? Silent and aloof artist with a pure heart. He astounds people with feats of physical prowess, breathtaking dances, and brilliant performances. His feeling of friendship towards a human he befriended while in heaven appears to be the source of his vitality. If someone could explain to him the beauty of humans and the world in which they live, he just may come to repent of his decision to descend from heaven. There was very brief talk of Enoch and Armoros, because they're the two out of the 7 fallen angels that we're dealing with. Armoros is the one that actually talks and deals with Enoch a bunch. You could say that Enoch was to blame a little bit, or Armoros going with the group, with the Grigori. It's like, what's Earth like? And Enoch answered. I'm like, it's like this. It's like, that's amazing. That's great.
Hey. Yeah, we're underwater now.
We're underwater now.
Yeah. Armor us. Okay. Talk to you later.
Good conversation. By the end of this, I'll almost use all of the save files that are given to me for this game. Whee!
Your persistence is futile.
This must be the 6th time. I almost avoided that. Yep. Don't use that attack. Use something else, please. Can't lift him. I didn't think I could. Nope, 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 nope. I would like to win this fight. Okay. I'm going to go slower in order to deal with this because of the dang bug. No! Ooh, whoop. Got it. Okay. I usually don't fight him with the arch. Woo-hoo-hoo. I appreciate you not using more bugs for a little bit. I think that's gonna change now. Thank you. Thank you for proving me wrong. Oh well.
I'll let you live.
Almost got there. Eventually we'll fight him. We're past his floor. Ezekiel's nowhere to be found. We haven't even caught wind of the other angels, so it's like, okay, what's going on here? Doesn't this just look like something that you'd be able to break down? Like, say, for instance, you had a veil or something, you'd be able to do something about that? Weird. Nope, that was a bad idea. Okay. Bad ideas all around. Heal, please. Get in here, arch user. I don't respect you. Forgot how tiny this little arena is. I don't want to take that weapon because it's a bit of a spot if I do. I like the mobility. Yep. I'm not getting that other veil based on the amount of health he has. Nail it is.
So that's Armoros's Nephilim.
There's a reason why he's being brought up. Pay attention to that. Oh.
Back again?
No. I should be saying that to you. I'm not using it. is going to take a bit. Don't want to hug Grandma. Hugs! Hugs! Give me hugs! Great. When I use that attack there, it would actually track where Lady is. Really doesn't do a good job. Ooh, okay. No! Fine, I want it out of here anyway.
Time for you to scurry back home.
I was like, what does the camera even do? No, it completely immobilizes you. Exactly what I needed. That's what I wanted.
Watch your feet.
I want to go all the way up onto the high route. There we go. Better than nothing. And then I leave the Freeman in order to die there, because I don't know how he's leaving there. Hey. Swatting wisps forever? I think I can. Oh, maybe not. Maybe are they running out? Get out of the ground. Out of the ground. There you go. Okay. Not infinite. Not infinite. The question is, what Nephilim does Nana's partner belong to? What angel?
Hey. We're still on the water.
There we go.
Can't
There's
tell
a way
you.
over here.
Who knows what he was thinking? It'll be some reunion. Right. Catch you later.
I love that it has to auto-save before it allows me to manually save. Hey, come on now. Those ice flows are not helpful, so we'll wait for the next trip. Apparently there's a gigantic one. Be risky. Okay. Be risky again. Cool.
Allow me to help.
That's what an overboost is for. Yikes, 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 yikes. Oh my god, where's my mobile? Come on. After all that work, there's literally nothing to show for it. There we go. There's something. Alright, time to play it safe. Safe as I can. Get rid of the unarmed ones first. And just like that. Yeah, I don't want to show up. Great. Love that. It's great. Fantastic. It's everything I want.
Don't give up. Keep moving.
No problem.
3?
Everything's fine.
3 or 4. Yeah, another one showed up. I don't want you gone. Honestly, or anybody else. Sure. Yeah. I want an arm. I want him following as much as he does. And then I can get it back. Nice. Alright. And now time to be wrecked. Or maybe not. Be doing okay. Alright. I'll take it. Ugh. Did it. Time for the show.
Hey. Well, we're having trouble getting to him. There's too many fanatics in the way. Like I said, who knows what he was thinking? Okay, bye.
Talk about a warm welcome. Now he's acting like your friends.
But to everyone else, we need a welcome. Yes, it does pause for that long. He's really wearing the pointy elf shoes. Alright, it's time to battle Armoros.
Given the circumstances, it would be rude not to fight him.
Except, we can't get near him. And he's putting on a show right now, so why should we bug him? Now, supposedly, there is an achievement for beating up 50 of his background extras, but I'm definitely not going to be able to do that this time. Not with using the veil. So, you know, just enjoy the show. He's going to be in our way of us actually doing some fighting. But whatever, you know? Back, relax. People are doing the flop in the background. It's great. Woohoo! Some of their moves are just approaching you like, yeah, we want to dance battle with you. Fortunately, Enoch doesn't dance. Okay.
What's up, Armoros? Forget to pay your bill?
Show's over. See, that's threatening because now we know that that armor, you can move in it.
Aha, just changing outfits.
And we're like, uh-oh. Let me use this first. Just to get it out of the way. Alright, I gotta remember how he attacks. He definitely struts his stuff. Whoop. Alright, he bubbles. Forgot he does bubble blast. Ooh, that's not good. Alright. Gale is better than no weapon. And did he just moonwalk? I believe he just did. I don't remember if Gale is the thing I'm supposed to be using, but it is effective, so never mind. Let's get it back. It is doing the charm, so let's just keep using it. Oh, right. He's countering. No. Woohoo!
So you lost your voice when you fell. Pity.
Okay, fine. Need some sort of weapon.
Allow me to help.
Oh. Thanks. I'm kind of gonna save you unless I really screw up. Okay. Duh.
Have a closer look at what lurks in the dark. Enoch, wait. That leads to the darkness. You are not ready for it yet.
So Enoch's dead. Playing through the darkness stages, yeah, he's not ready for it because, again, showed it at the end of last week. Yeah, you definitely lose if you go down there. No secrets, really. Well, that sucks. I'll have to do that again. Oh well. God, if I had any secret bonus, I probably would have gotten there.
Enoch, Enoch, Enoch. How could you dive into the darkness just to save a little girl?
What a silly boy you are.
Okay, you're a nice guy, but still. What am I gonna do with you? Well, I think I know someone who'd be thrilled to get a shot at saving you. Enoch battles Armoros, who had fallen in love with humans upon hearing Enoch describe the human world long ago. Suddenly, a being from the darkness appears and kidnaps Nana. Enoch stops fighting with Armoros and runs after the girl. Armoros, overwhelmed by Enoch's selflessness, is overcome with grief. You gotta admit, the boy's got courage. What? Are you crying? Come on, quit pretending to be human. You have no idea what it's like to be sad. If I go there, I'll be nothing more than a spectator. But if you were to go, you could show him your choice. Come on, he needs you.
Given what's happened, we shall lend you our aid.
You don't have to do this, but how about putting on the best show of your life? It'll be an experience to remember, Armoros. You're one step closer to being truly human.
So yeah, with Enoch gone, game has to keep going somehow, so we play as Armoros for the next chapter. He had enough strength to trounce Enoch barehanded. Even now, as a scarred, humbled, fallen angel, that leaping skill of yours is still there. You'll need it, because you won't find any of God's weapons around here. Not that you can't hold your own without them. Anyway, good luck, Armoros. We need Enoch back. At all costs. The next stage takes place in the darkness.
Go down.
Now again, in this point, in terms of scripture and everything like that, hell doesn't really exist yet. It is still materializing. That doesn't mean that things aren't down here. And they realize that when people die, they do go to the darkness. They just don't really know what it is. That bird gone, please. First little bit of this feels like a puzzle. Like, go down. Alright, you gotta figure out the platforms that are going to make you go down. And then we have some choice. Personally, I like going down this way. Yep. There we go.
Jump down.
Armoros' stage does play different to Enoch completely, because even though Armoros does have a little bit of combat, there's not a lot. It's mostly platforming. And it's honestly not...
Wow, great.
Not great. What, you can see me? Guess the Archangel's blessing made me visible to you. Alright, I'll report your progress upstairs.
I'm actually getting reception. Yeah, we're in the darkness. Uh-huh. Looks like his feelings are the real deal. He might actually have a chance. I'll be in touch if I can get a signal.
So a lot of people don't really like this stage all that much, especially with the platforming, because of the camera angle, mostly. Ah. For Pete's sake. You are forced to deal with whatever camera angle the game kind of gives you. It's not particularly kind. More enjoyable to truly deal with. We got bombs, we got moving bits. We have things that look like containers that are actually bombs. It's a mess. To the point where they created an achievement where it's just like, hey, if you're able to get through this place without, falling once, hey, good job. You did it. Shush. I'm gonna go through you. Those things are definitely not great to jump on, those rotating columns. If there's anything. And then they go, hey, we're going to give you a couple that you have to deal with. If they gave you 3, that would be ridiculous. Also, depending on how you feel, when your momentum is really bad, just the watercolor textures that are all over the place get to some people. And then there's this section where you're just like, okay. It's like they wanted to try putting in really cool acrobatics and whatnot, but they just were not able to.
There is no time to stop.
I think honestly, if I were to I think honestly, if I was trying for that G rank, I think I've already lost it because one of the secret bonuses is not falling anywhere, so I think you have to do this near perfectly. Almost. If not near not near perfectly, you have to do it perfect. Like, if you drop once, you lose that bonus. Which blows, really. Okay, go. That's why most people, when they're going through this, are trying to do the G rank. It turns into safe scumming. Can I land on that platform? Yes, I can. No, I can. I believe in myself. All right.
Hey there, Armoros. I'll take care of this one. Sorry. Really have to take this.
I really have to take a look and
Is he asleep?
really have to take a look at what was on his screen there.
Oh, looks like this still works. Well, the child's okay, but Doesn't sound like you. I'll let you know how the search goes. Bye.
So what was that all about? Well, seeing as we're in the darkness, when you're in the darkness as Enoch, with those stages, your goal is to collect pieces of Ishtar's bones. And with each of those bone pieces, you get a prophecy attached to her. I heard the voice of God. This world is a false prison created by the fallen angels. The souls of all will descend into the darkness. They became the freemen. The fallen angels became angry and rebuked us. I knew then that God's word was true. A prince appeared in the darkness, hungry for the souls of people. He made a pact with the fallen angels and lent them his aid. The new world is connected to the darkness. The souls of those who die fall into it. The people do not realize the dead do not ascend to heaven. The fallen angels notice too late that people become denizens of the darkness. The Nephilim are the offspring of angels and humans. Neither angel nor human. They are at first small and immortal. My soul wanders the darkness, but does not rot. It awaits my resurrection. The Nephilim sees the one I will become. Seeking a peaceful death, the Nephilim protects the person I will become. So there's a little bit of the creation of terms of hell and where it is. So because the people who start to worship the fallen angels, well, they go and plunge into the darkness and begin to form it. And the whole reason behind why the fallen angels become what they are, like the nether version of Sariel, is because of Belial. One of the first denizens of hell, pretty much. Who is coming right up. And the thing around Nana, well, that's clearly... Can I salvage this? No, I can't. I'm not looking forward to having to do this again and having to do it perfectly. Jeez. Doing so great. So well. So fantastic. So the thing over Nana was very much Ishtar. The person who, even though is in the darkness, has not succumbed to the darkness. And will now be reborn, reincarnated in Nana's body. So, Enoch saving Nana from the darkness really wasn't supposed to be what he was supposed to do. Getting Nana out of the darkness, though, that's another story altogether. And I just have to go up top here. Right.
Go down.
Onto this thing, which... really just speculation. I don't know if it's ever been confirmed, because it can be interpreted two ways. One, this thing here is Belial, or two, is something that is containing Belial. Belial is currently asleep. Now, if you were to fail the darkness, any of the darkness stages, Enoch and make it to the end of the fast-moving credits, Belial does talk to Enoch about what Enoch is actually doing, which is creating this third path. Not worshiping God, not worshiping fallen angels, or Belial in that matter, but doing neither.
Touch the red sphere.
I'm not going to explain to you at all what it is, but just do it, okay? We're moving on. Orb. No, that's not good timing. Come on, birds. Play nice. Alright, do it that way, I guess. Going fine, your timing's off. I'll let you go.
Jump
Man,
up.
combat is not a specific thing that Armoros is going to be focused on.
There should be something nearby you can break.
Cool side path. I think sometimes I even forget to go on these side paths. Especially when you can go.
Proceed with caution.
Hey! Especially when you can go up. Wow, I completely whipped that. Okay. Let's go on that bottom path.
Hey.
What's over there?
You? No, wait. Amaras, you better hurry. Things are about to get ugly.
Nothing. I love nothing. Emptiness. Alright, let's try this one more time. Stupid bird. Nice, got him. Oh, alright, fine. Not doing it. Not doing it. I can just go down the main path and just be content. There's things up there. No, I can't be content. I'm lying. I'm lying to myself. Really badly. No wonder it's a pain. Yeah. Oh, shoot. Curse you, bird. That platform doesn't come back. Fine. Nope, that doesn't work either. Okay, fine. We're going down the regular way. I can't be cool right now. Clearly is the way to get points here. Okay, good. Almost 200,000. Okay.
Enoch should be below here. Let's just hope he's safe.
What do you define as safe?
So, he has succumbed.
Yes, I have cool armor too.
Armor us. Free Enoch from the power of the darkness.
on, don't do this. Okay. I'd like to get a full combo on him. Pretty sure I was able to do that. No, apparently not. First bit off at least. So it's not the only thing that Econaut can do is just do his kicks there. Eventually, he will start using attacks that more attach to certain weapons. Ow, 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 ow. Now he's changed. I believe he changes to the Veil with this one. Yeah, he does a Bull Rush. Hey! He'll change to Gale. So now he'll do more long-range stuff. Maybe. Yeah, I'll do that. I find the Gale and the Veil to be easiest to deal with compared to the Arch. Again, as the battle goes, it gets a little bit easier because he's more susceptible to stunning. Ow! Thank you. Bad.
Don't give up. Keep moving.
The camera was not playing with me. Don't know what caused that, but I'm fine with that. Not fine with that, though. Back to Bull Rush. Did a perfect guard. I am fine with that. Alright, back to Gale. Blah. Switch to your next form. Thank you. Oh, wow. Okay. I want to recover again. I just have to.
You must not fall
Yep.
here.
The camera's not helping here. Especially when his full rush is way longer than it should be. Really? I would have loved for you to stay there. No!
Keep moving.
Oh, I'm so... No! Stop it! Oh, this is gonna be really painful. More painful than it should. Push it, but I want to not mess up. Good. You're covered in filth, Enoch.
Well, at least you saved Enoch. That's what matters.
I guess we can count that as 3 down. And we get the Dark Enoch outfit. And no secrets, so that's, yeah. Do better. says the game. All right. So that means if we're getting out of hell, where does that leave us?
Just goes to show, never underestimate the powers of darkness. Thanks to Armoros, we dodged a bullet, so to speak. But getting consumed by the vileness is a serious business. It's gonna take Enoch a while to recover. Let's just hope we can overcome his inner conflict. Enoch follows Nana into the darkness. Armoros manages to save them, but is consumed by the vileness. Although Enoch is freed from the darkness, his body is contaminated by the vileness.
Enoch! Enoch!
Calling him won't help. Let's just hope he comes back soon.
Enoch, vileness yet clings to you.
Ugh.
The elders await you. They wish to test your resolve.
So, how long is it going to take until Enoch can, not be like this? It's going to take a bit. And this is where we're going to stop for today. Three chapters left. We got our training arc. We have our final long chapter, followed by the finale. In between those times, I'm going to see if I'm able to get better rankings on this thing, because that is apparently what I am really focused on doing. So, a little bit of poison, a little bit of things that kind of make sense once you dive into there. But when it comes to Methuselah and Seta, you can completely discard those. Don't think about it too much. All right, that's it for El Shaddai today. Next week, we will finish this up, I think. Unless my schedule changes. My schedule almost changed today, and I wasn't able to do this. Regardless. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. And I will see you next time. Bye, everybody. Bye.